Good afternoon, everyone. I, Swapnali Devta, along with my team members Tanisha Jain, Tapas Mandal, Abhas Kumar Hota, Ankur Sahu, Ritik Sahu, and Akash Singh, are here to speak about the mind map of our team process. Next slide, please. So here is the basic overview of our team process sheet metal operation. Sheet metal operation is a grouping of many complementary processes that are used to form sheet parts. One or more of these processes is used to take a flat sheet of ductile metal and mechanically apply deformation forces that after the shape of the metal. Before deciding on the processes, one should determine whether a particular sheet metal can be formed into desired shape without failure. The sheet metal operations done on a press may be grouped into two categories: cutting or shearing operations and forming operations. Next slide, please. Cutting or shearing operations. In this operation, the workpiece is stressed beyond its ultimate strength. The stresses caused in the metal by the applied forces will be shearing stresses. The cutting operations include punching or piercing, blanking, notching, perforating, slitting, lancing, parting, shaving, trimming, and fine blanking. Now I want Ritik to explain about these processes in brief.
Thank you, Swapnali. First one is punching. It is a cutting operation by which various shapes holes are made in sheet metal. Punching is a similar to blanking except that is punching the hole is desired product. The material punch out to form the hole being waste. Blanking. Blanking is the operation of cutting a flat shape sheet metal. The article punch out is called the blank and is the required product of the operation. The hole and metal left behind is discarded as waste. Notching. This is cutting operation by which metal pieces are cut from the edge of a sheet, strip or blank. Past perfecting. This is a process by which multiple holes which are very small and close together are cut in flat work material. Slitting. It refers to operation of making incomplete holes in workpiece. Lancing. This is a cutting operation in which a hole is partially cut and then one side is bent down to form a sort of tape. Since no metal is actually removed, there will be no scar. Parting. Involves cutting a sheet metal strip by a punch with two cutting edges that match the opposite side of the blank. Shaving. The edge of blank part is generally rough, uneven, and unsquare. Accurate dimensions of the part are obtained by removing a thin strip of metal along the edge. Trimming. This operation consists of cutting unwanted excess metal from the periphery of previous form component. Fine blanking. Fine blanking is an operation used to blank sheet metal parts with close tolerance and smooth straight edge in one step. Now next to Tanisha.
Thank you, Ritik. Here my topic is forming operation. In this operation, the stresses are below the ultimate strength of the metal. In this operation, there is no cutting of the metal, but only the contact of the workpiece is changed to get the desired product. This, this operation includes bending, drawing, squeezing, and many more. So, first of all, bending. This operation, the material in the form of flat sheet or strip is uniformly strand around a linear axis which lies in the neutral plane and perpendicular to the lengthwise direction of the sheet or metal. Bending operation also includes V bending, edge bending, roll bending, air bending, flanging, dimpling, press break forming, beading, roll forming, tube forming, bulging, and stretch forming. The next one is drawing. In this process of a forming flat workpiece into a hollow space by means of the punch, which causes the blank to flow into die cavity. And the next one is squeezing. Under this operation, the metal is caused to flow all portions of a die cavity under the action of compressive forces. Thank you. Next process will be explained by Tapas.
Thank you, Tanisha. Next is flanging. Flanging is a process of bending the edges of a sheet metals to 90 degree. Sinking flanging. Subjected to compressive hoop stretch flanging. Subjected to tensile stresses. Next is dimpling. First hole is punched and expanded into a flange. Flanges can be produced by piercing with shaped punch. When the bend angle is less than 90 degrees, as in fitting conical end is called flanging. Press brake forming. Sheet metal or a plate can be bent easily with simple fixtures using a press. Long and relative narrow pieces are usually bent in a press brake. This machine utilizes long dies in mechanical or hydraulic press and is suitable for small production runs. The tooling is simple and adaptable to a wide variety of shapes. Beading. In beading, the edges of the sheet metal is bent into the cavity of a die. The bead gives stiffness to the part by increasing the moment on inertia of the edges. Also, it improves the appearance of the part and eliminates exposed sharp edges. Roll forming. For beading continuous lengths of sheet metal and for large production runs, roll forming is used. The metal strip is bent in stages by passing it through a series of rolls. Thank you. Over to next.
Okay, so now we will discuss about the application of sheet metal operation. So basically, there are varieties of application that can be utilized with sheet metal operation. Some of the most common application includes automotive manufacturing, aerospace engineering, construction, and press working. First, automobile manufacturing. Sheet metal operation is extensively used in the automobile manufacturing industry. The majority of automobiles contain sheet metal that has been shaped through various metal forming processes. The metal forming process is the only way that sheet metals can be shaped into such intricate parts as automobile body panels, which often consist of multiple shapes and contours. The next one is aerospace engineering. Application within aerospace engineering include aeroplane fuselage, wings, and engine components. While most parts used in the construction of an aeroplane are made from either metal or composite materials. Metal is more often used in the construction of fuselage and engine components because it provides greater strength than composite material. The next one is construction. Application for sheet metal operation within construction includes pipelines. Metal pipeline tube are manufactured using either hydraulic or electric resistance processes depending on the desired shape. A new method called air forming has recently become popular because it allows for the production of seamless pipes. Now, the last but not the least, press working. Sheet metal forming is a metal working process that changes the shape of metal using various application techniques such as squeezing, stamping, or bending. Application of this type are used broadly in the industry to fabricate and assemble parts and products. Now over to Akash.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am going to tell you about the advantages of sheet metal operation. It is one of the simplest and versatile methods. It uses low-cost tools. It can accommodate all shapes from thin sheet metal to heavy plate. With a little preliminary shaping, almost anything can be formed using this process. The products made through sheet metal operation are stronger and more durable than those made through casting. The sheet metal operation can be used to make a wide variety of products. The sheet metal forming processes are more efficient than casting. It is a speedy process and it is a cost-saving method for production companies that can operate metal forming machinery at a faster rate than conventional tooling. Now, next part will be explained by Ankur.
Good afternoon, everybody. So here I am to discuss about the disadvantages of metal forming. High power inputs due to large surface area contact to ambient air, which requires expensive equipment for heating and cooling. Slow cycle time, sometimes up to 1 hour per piece if one is producing long rods or lengths of pipe. Large variations in part thickness make it difficult to maintain accurate tolerances over the entire cross-section profile. Requires investment in tooling upfront. Sheet metal operation will not suffice when working with solid shapes like pipes where interior volume needs to be accommodated, most likely requiring stainless steel materials and shearing equipments instead. The disadvantages of the process is susceptibility to error ratios, where defects are hard to detect after processing. High initial cost in both time and money for this process because special equipment may be needed to complete it. Some problems present during prolonged annealing can still be seen after reforming. This process is partially addressed by shortening the anneal time before reforming begins. Heating times vary depending on material's hardness, size, thickness, or weight if not careful. The machines used must be fully enclosed around the materials since contact between sheet parts will ruin the surface finish and lengthen their lifespan. So this was all from our side. Hope you liked it. So please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.